Okay, so this is going to be a review of the Xm1 RGB. I got this mouse yesterday. Today is 9/30/2020, so I think today's a Wednesday if I'm not mistaken. This is, I will give you a spoiler, this is the best claw mouse out right now, but mine is defective. My scroll wheel does not scroll up. So I will plug in the RGB and I'll get to a sound test in a second. Sorry if you can hear people in the background. I'm really sorry about that. The RGB is absolutely amazing on this mouse. I mean, like, it's just absolutely amazing. Okay, so onto the sound test, and then I'll talk about the buttons and all that. Right and left click. Side buttons. Scroll wheel. Scroll wheel click. So the switches, the right and left click, use not Omron, Kailh Reds. They're aftermarket switches people usually solder in. I mean, they're amazing. They're 10 out of 10. They feel so nice. They're very tactile and they're very heavy, but I mean, they feel so nice. There's no pre nor post travel on these clicks. Side buttons have a little bit. Post travel though is pretty decent, but the scroll wheel does move side to side a little bit, but it's really whatever. The scroll wheel click though doesn't even, like, I don't know if you can see this. They use like some type of like micro switch, I think. It doesn't actually click. But the mouse is 82 grams. That's the weighting. And it's $70 is the price point. And honestly, it's so worth it. If you claw grip, it's so amazing. Going on to the shape, first the coating. So the coating is sticky. It feels nice, except it is a finger oil magnet. You can see it right at that angle. This is a days of use. Oops. Day use. See how sticky it is? My finger. Look at this. Yeah, it's so sticky. I mean, it's amazing. Cable is actually a paracord, like a real paracord. You don't actually need to paracord it. It's an actual paracord. Feet are third party. Basically, they're the same as Hyperglide, same as all that. So you don't need to do that either. Glide test. I mean, it's amazing. Sensor 3389. You can adjust the polling rate down here. And as I said, I'm not being extremely careful with it. I was throwing it around a little bit just because I do have to return it. So, yeah. Minimal rattle. There's a little bit. It's on the left trigger. That's why it kind of has like this springy noise. But most of them don't have that. I just got unlucky with my copy. So yeah. So it is a few grams heavier than the original Xm1, but I mean, it's fine. The body is very low. I think it's about 2 millimeters to the mouse pad, to your mouse pad. So usually you'd be able to aim best with very small mice like the MM710 Ultralight 2 that I am going to buy, just, you know, for fun, because I have to return this one. If I don't like it, I'm just getting this mouse again. But as I was saying, this mouse, because the triggers are so low, it's like the FK trigger wise, you have insane aim potential, about as much as a very small mouse, because the triggers are so low to the ground. You always want your mouse triggers very low, lowest to your mouse pad. The shape actually came from the SteelSeries Sensei 10. That's a $100 mouse. It's just not worth it. That mouse is garbage compared to the Xm1. Never buy any big name brand mice, really. Like, I would stay away from most Logitech $150 mice, Lotta Racer $150 mice, all those. This mouse is $70. And it has analog technology, 1 millisecond. It's as fast as the Razer's optical switches, so there's nothing, there. And it uses third-party switches that people like. These are aftermarket switches. It's like, if anybody knows anything about keyboards, it's like cream switches to, it's like getting a cream switch or a Holy Panda compared to like a cherry switch. Yeah, that's what it's like. I mean, they're just so nice. There are no finger grooves though, which I found really weird. Like literally, it's just flat. Like as you can see with the MM711, there's little grooves right there. None. It's just straight. So, yeah. I mean, overall though, this can't be that big of a review. As I said, the scroll wheel does not work on my copy. So yeah. But I recommend this mouse 100%. This is the best claw mouse out right now, easily. If your hands are like, I'd say mine are about 17.3, 17.5. If your hands are like 17.7 and above, this is your end game, and you claw it, this is your end game. The reason the hump is like this is, I didn't know if I'll bring this up. It's a very wide mouse, and I'll get to that in a second. But the reason the hump is so weird, like the back, is because it's shaped like an hourglass and it's shaped like your palm. So when you claw, right? This is basically like an hourglass shape, and it fits. It's supposed to mold to your hand. So yeah, and this is a very wide mouse on the triggers and a very wide mouse in the back. But the grip width, where you put your thumb in your hands, where you grip the mouse, is very thin, and that also gives you a ton of aiming potential. This is probably the best, the Xm1 in general. If you don't want the Kailh Reds and you want a lighter mouse, because the original Xm1 is 70 grams, this is 82 grams. Just get the give me a second. The original Xm1 is gonna be your sorry about those interruptions. The original Xm1 is gonna be your go-to, and it's gonna be an amazing mouse. It uses Armron 50Ms. You can get that one in black or white. You can get this one in black or white too. The shipping is a little bit though. It's like a 10-day shipping. So yeah, sorry, somebody's going off. I don't know what that is, and I don't really care. They're so annoying. But yeah, I mean, I'll show off the RGB one more time. But overall, if I can get it in, this is an amazing mouse. So yeah. Peace.